Do you guys want a Yahoo?
Sure, yeah.
This Yahoo was sent in by Level 9000 Drew Davenport. Thank you, Drew. It's by Yahoo Answers user Marlene, who asks, why do big, beautiful men love putting so much seasonings on their food? Big, beautiful men. Why do big, beautiful men love putting so much seasonings on their food?
Why do BBMs put the seasoning on? Okay, got it.
Speaking as a BBM, I can say that a lot of time the zest it takes it a while to permeate my various layers.
What do you mean? Describe it.
A zest enough for a regular sized person. Mm-hmm. There's enough zest on here for a regular sized person to keep their motor running. I have not gotten to be a big, beautiful man by eating bland, flavorless food, right? I've eaten a lot of different food with a lot of different flavors. So as a BBM, I need that next level. And a lot of times, the other thing about it, that this is one of the big facets of it.
Really pulling the curtain back, Justin.
Yeah, well, I'm parting the kimono today. One of the other things about it, which is my least favorite idiom on the planet. One of the other things about it is that a lot of times as a BBM, you have to eat when you're not hungry. And how do you? Because maybe you're bored or sad.
Okay.
So how do you spice that up literally and help get all the calorie junk down your gullet space? Well, good news. There's zest.
Yeah.
If something's a little salty or spicy, sometimes it can help you forget that you don't need it.
I remember one time you cooked me up a ham hock, and I tried to eat it, and it burned my mouth. Not from the temperature of it, but there was just so much like Parmesan and oregano on it, and my mouth couldn't even comprehend the flavors. Like I hadn't developed the brain mass needed to take those flavors, separate them out mentally, and experience them all in these like individual compartments.
Yeah.
Justin, if I may ask, when we talk about BBM zest, are we talking like a Lowry seasoning salt or like an Italian seasoning or some kind of just like a dry rub sprinkled onto a food after it's finished cooking? Like what are
That's kind of for commoners. Usually what I'll do is just use a grater on a salt lick or maybe just throw some gunpowder on there.
Oh, that's some next level flavor technology.
Yeah, it really, you do what you have to keep yourself in the heavyweight class, you know?
So what's next? Like pencil shavings?
Yeah, pencil shavings are great because free fiber, right?
Yeah,
and that's what a lot of people are gonna go to that first. You know what scares me, what keeps me up at night? That I'm worried the only flavor that's extreme enough for me that like I will be able to really get something out of is one, meteorite dust, two, ground up dodo bones, and that second one is problematic.
Sure.
That's obviously that's gonna be a big part of my day. So I've got to lean towards meteorite dust.
Let me ask you a question. Does umami even do anything for you anymore? When was the last time you experienced a good, true umami flavor?
The last time I experienced umami was before the idea of umami was invented.
Okay.
So I didn't even know what I was just like. Like right now in my 34-year-old mind, like savory is like a dream I invented. Like you can't put enough savory on something for me to taste it anymore.
I feel that.
Justin, could we use modern day technology to like 3D print some kind of zest that would really do it for you?
Some kind of new zest.
Yeah. That like cutting edge Jurassic World shit where we mix in a bunch of different zest and also some cuttlefish. We end up with like the zest of the zest, right? Like this is the zest you put on zest to make zest more flavorful.
And here's what we'll call it. You guys ready for this? There's a new flavor variant, right? You got your bitter, you got your sweet, your sour. This is a new thing altogether, and it's this hyper powerful zest taste is going to be called umami. Oh no, wait, I said it wrong. Ooh, mommy. And that's what you'll say every time you put it on like a pizza crust.
The sixth flavor.
The seventh. It's the seventh flavor. It's the seventh flavor. Mommy.
Ooh, mommy.
Yeah.
That's what they're creating with the Large Hadron Collider. As soon as that thing shuts off, they're going to go over there with a Hoover and a salt shaker, and they're just going to suck it up and be like, okay, we got enough here to make one dinner taste good for the J-Man.
Yeah.
Gotta ship this FedEx Double Express.
They're firing a fun-sized packet of sour Skittles at a BW3's Inferno-level buffalo wing. And when they collide in the middle, ooh, mommy! umami. That's what the scientists will say. Do you mean eureka? No, I'm doing a thing. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to get this going. If I was like, my name is Daniel, and I'm the guy running the Large Hadron Collider, and I invent a new part of the flavor spectrum that has not been discovered before.
That only hummingbirds and BBMs can taste?
Yeah, only hummingbirds and BBMs can taste my new part of the flavor spectrum that I discovered. There's no way I'm not trying to name it after myself. There's no way I'm not going to call like, oh, this is Danieltaste.
I'm getting a little bit of, is that black pepper? Mm-hmm. And a little bit of, is that Danieltaste?
That is Danieltaste.
That'll be the subtitle of the flavor. It's umami, the Danieltaste. and it'll be as bitter as Swiss chard and 1 trillion Scoville units. My mouth burns, but it's so
I'm dead
sweet.
now from Danieltaste.
Oh, my mouth is puckering, but it's on fire. What the hell? What is going on? Daniel's the only one who can taste it without going immediately completely insane.
But you know what? It's on a nice ham hock. It's worth it.
Oh, for sure.